Nathaniel Mary Quinn, 14, 15 years old, gets abandoned by his family. Comes home from a away school and thinking that he's going to have Thanksgiving dinner, gets the apartment, doors ajar, goes in, no furniture, no family. His brothers and his father has abandoned him. Like 14, 15 years old. Imagine yourself at that age, come home and nobody's there. When I tell you, his angels were with him, they've been with him because he has not seen them since, and he's now in his 40s. Let's get into it. Look, we really got to get into this one.
I first came across this artist, Nathaniel Mary Quinn, because I went to the North Carolina Museum of Art last year. When I saw the pieces, I was like, oh. And I think what drew me in was the complexity of the collage, the disturbing elephant man type thing, but then there was also like a vibe, especially to this, my favorite piece, with my niche of basically going to galleries and museums to explore different artists of the African American, Caribbean, South American heritage. I've seen so many works in person that I've probably seen online, but seeing in person is absolutely right. So anyway, I saw this piece, these three, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was 4 pieces, maybe 3, I'm not sure. And I just loved it. I loved it. And I just happened to be browsing YouTube. I came across his artist talk with him. This is where I learned the information that he grew up Southside Chicago and just a rough upbringing, like rough. And it just amazes me how certain kids are able to maneuver and come out on top when surrounded by so much devastation, an abyss of unhopefulness and just neglect, just a hot mess. His story really touched me. It really touched me to the point, I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm getting teary-eyed a lot. Becoming softer. When I heard him say this, I was listening to his story fine. Okay, rough, his brothers, a lot of his pieces, his brothers are in there, his father's in there. He's explaining the pieces and how the fractured pieces are just an assemblage of the parts of his life that he's piecing together. And it's just, I just love it. I just love it.
Your identity and who you are is nothing more than an amalgamation of different fragments and stories of your life. And so I try to find ways to convey that in my work.
So before even hearing his story, I would buy his art. That's one of the artists that I would buy with a quickness, right? But hearing his story has touched me even more. And now I understand even more so how knowing the story behind a piece. To Joy was like, I gotta get it. Because when I heard what happened in his childhood of being abandoned at 14 years old. Now, mind you, he's basically already on the path of beating all odds because he was actually away. This was his first semester, and he came home after a month or so being there, maybe a month or 2, and because his mother passed. Oh my God. His mother passed. Imagine, you make it out of the hood, you make it out of, right? Only to have your mama pass and not see okay, I'm not even gonna get into it because I probably start crying or something. So he comes home for her funeral, goes back to school, then comes back for Thanksgiving break. obviously nobody gave him any indication as to what was going to be going on, but I guess the assumption was nobody was going anywhere. He comes home for Thanksgiving and sees the apartment door was slightly open, goes in, furniture gone, everybody's gone. He has 4 older brothers and his father, all gone, and he has not seen not one, not any of them to this day, and this man is in his 40s. So when you look at his pieces now, you can't help but say, oh my God.
During the first semester of being at Culver, my mom passed away. So I thought I would go back home and spend time with my brothers and my dad. And I opened the door and I walked inside and all the furniture was gone. My family was gone and I haven't seen them since. I mean, I was abandoned right then and there. I was 15.
You know, and along his journey, he's had the fortunate, like, listen, when you are destined to become something or do something or be an example for something, the universe, God, angels, ancestors, they're going to put you in a position to do so. And that's what they did with this man. Because the amount of fortitude he had to get through school, be on top of his class at that, win the awards. Nobody was there to see him get these awards for his achievements and still go on to stay educated, because as he said, once he realized he'd been abandoned, the clothes that he had on, his uniform, was no longer a uniform. It was essentially the clothes on his back. So going to school, I think he said he went to Wabash College. Then he went on to NYU, like, was educating himself and getting better at his artistic, skillful, God-given talent. This was a means of survival. I just found this story so jarring. Just so jarring. And, you know, I don't like to tell stories about how, you know, the rags to riches. Like, we all like that, but no, it was just a lot. So anyway, so when I first saw his name, Nathaniel Mary Quinn, I couldn't tell, like, is the artist a man or a woman? Like, you know, well, he's a man, clearly. And he has, I think he adopted the name of his mother, Mary.
She was just a poor black woman in the projects of Chicago. Now, they have to say her name when they talk to me.
So all his achievements is to make her be a part of that, because both his parents were illiterate. And so along his path, his journey, he made sure, I think around high school or so, that he incorporated her name. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this man gotta be in therapy. He's gotta be in therapy. Not just because of the mother situation, his mother passing, but all the other stuff, right? His 4 older brothers had some kind of affliction, right? Either drugs, alcoholism, just crazy. And my guess is, if that's the case, I mean, you never know. They're probably all dead, so.
Eugene, we call him Baby Gene, was a raging alcoholic. I do not have a memory of him being sober. So I made a work that's in the show now called The Lesson of Cut-Rate Liquor. There's something about that hat. Of course, there's a hat, but also it's like a dark cloud that just hovers over him. But it's a big cloud, see? So it hovers over the entire family.
I'm just astounded by how people are able to get through things like that. And he may make it look as though he's come out on the good end, which he has, but we don't know the internal turmoil that he takes out in his art. Or we see it, but we know about it, but we're not there on the day-to-day to know. He is married and been married, I think he said, like 16, 17 years or so. And like, thank God for her. His mentor, he was not like, thank God for these people. The teachers from high school, I believe, Pincher. Like, these are people that were pivotal in his development and his desire to go on and fight through. Because he has gone through the fire. He has gone through the fire.
I am really happy to have gotten to this point in my life. I mean, this is emotional for me. And I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Artists tend to create art that helps them release. I'm so glad he had this as a form of relief, to be quite frank. I wonder if you need to come from a place of such psychological, emotional hurt, trauma, or something in order to put forth like really great work that makes someone stop, like myself, because I've looked at a lot of art, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of it is overrated. Some are like, oh, okay. But I believe I was drawn to this because it's complicated. It looks complicated. It looks like, it makes you like, what's going on? Like, what? Let me take a look. But it's beautiful at the same time. And so even when I think about my own artwork, they feel simple, but then I realize that there's a part of me has not been expressed, right? And that is the side of me that is sexual, sensual.
That's right.
I'm not showing my nudity to anybody, not because I don't want to, but I'm selective. And so I know that my work shows that. It's not traumatic, but obviously it's affected me, to the point where I express myself, or I'm drawn to art that, ooh, okay, shows that side of humanness. And so it's not a rags to riches story. It's just something, right, that I've not ventured into for now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like really in awe of this artist, Nathaniel Mary Quinn. I will say Mary Quinn forever now that I know the story behind that. And I'm just hella proud of him. I'm going to tell you something. I will say this also. People that come out of Chicago, there must be something in the water. Because, like, they are like the most lit people. Like, I really like them. I had an ex-boss. She was from Chicago and just so grounded down to earth, just really fire. The artists that come out of Chicago, like, listen, I don't know. I'm impressed with Chicago. That's all I gotta say. So I'm hoping to make a visit to Chicago this year. Check out some galleries and the museum out there, because the amount of talent that's coming out there, I gotta go see it. Yeah. And if you get a chance to see Nathaniel Mary Quinn's work somewhere, his work is all over the place. Just look for it. I might leave some information below for you to tap in and see where his permanent works are right now. God bless this man. Continue to bless him, I should say. And I'll see y'all, and bless you. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
No matter what you have endured or gone through, you can get through the fire, and you can become newly formed in a very beautiful you, and achieve the greatest things that you want to achieve. That's it.